morning, class 4. So today we are going to talk about anger, which is a bad habit. But since you all are not here, I can remove my mask and I can wear it on my arm for the time being, right? So class 4 ABC, we are going to talk about anger. It does not solve anything, remember that. It can destroy you, it can destroy everything around you. We have to control our temper. So I'm going to read a short story for you to control your temper. Once there was a little boy who had a very, very bad temper. His father gave him a bag of nails and said, "Every time you lose your temper, you will have to hammer a nail in the fence which they were building outside the house." On the first day, the boy hammered 37 nails into the fence. The boy slowly, gradually began to control his temper, and over the next few weeks and numbers of nails he was hammering into the fence slowly started decreasing. He discovered that it was easier to control his temper than to hammer those nails in the fence. Finally, the day came when the boy didn't lose his temper at all. He told his father about it. His father then suggested he should now start pulling out a nail every time he had his anger in control. The day passed, and the young boy was finally able to tell his father that all the nails in the fence had gone. The ones that he had hammered in, he eventually pulled all of them out every time he could control his temper. The father took his son to the fence and said, "You have done very well, my son, but look at the fence. The fence will never be the same again. It had all these holes in it, and then when he had pulled the nails out, there was damage around those holes." So when you say things in anger to someone, even when you say you're sorry afterwards, you will leave a mark on them. So remember, my dear boys, we must control our temper. Now I'm going to show you a small video. It is called 9 Ways Successful People Deal with Their Anger. And I'm sure that after that, when we upload the worksheet, you all are going to be absolutely successful in doing that. Well done, class 4 ABC.
Have you ever gotten so mad with someone that you ended up doing something that you really regretted afterwards? I've done that so many times, I can't even count them. When we lose our temper, we lose some control of our minds and bodies at that moment. That's just what anger can do to us. It takes over us and makes us say and do things that we would normally never say or do, because we're not fully thinking straight when we're mad. Which is why we need to learn to manage anger, right? That way, we're always in control of what we say and do, and there wouldn't be any regrets later on. So, how do we go about managing our anger? Well, whenever I get mad, I like to practice what I call the ABCDE steps. There are 5 steps which help me manage my anger. A stands for awareness. Before I can do anything about my anger, I first have to be aware of it. If not, anger just takes over and it's like I'm on a roller coaster, but not at all a fun one. So when I feel myself getting mad, I focus on the anger and I even think to myself, "Oh look, I'm starting to lose my temper. B stands for breathing. Once I'm aware that I'm getting angry, the next thing is to do something about it. So I breathe. I take deep breaths, as many as I need to take to start to calm my body down. In fact, deep breathing is not only good for when you're feeling mad, but also when you're feeling sad or nervous. Try it, it really does work. C stands for counting. I count in between my deep breaths. So it goes kind of like this. 1, 2. You get the idea. D stands for distance. If I've done it right, by the time I've done steps A, B, and C, I've calmed down enough to not need it. But if I'm still feeling out of sorts, I'll put some distance between myself and the person that made me mad. Usually, I'll go for a walk outside. And E stands for express. No, not the express train, but expressing myself. Now that I'm calmer and more in control of my emotions, I express my anger and the reasons for my anger to the other person. Basically, I make sure they understand the cause of my anger and we talk about it. Talking about anything, especially something that's upsetting, is very important because you both get to see each other's point of view and talk it out. So there you go. That's A, B, C, D, E. Want to recap? A stands for being aware that you're angry. B, deep breathing. C, counting to 10 real slow. D, distance between yourself and the person that made you mad. And E, expressing yourself. Try these 5 steps the next time you lose your temper and let me know how it goes. I would really love to hear from you. You can leave me a comment in the comment section below or write me an email to mayoni@jammyspree.com. Share this video with anyone you think might benefit from it. And as always, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember, you are your own superhero, so don't forget it.